Hello, and thank you for joining us. My name is Julie Moon. I'm Senior Research Analyst with Finovate. And today I am joined by Chris Brown, President of Intelygenz USA. Chris, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so Intelygenz elevates the banking and fintech with deep tech innovation. You guys have over 20 years of experience in deep tech and specialize in AI solutions that deliver measurable returns on investment through enhanced operational efficiency and customer engagement. And you just recently stepped off your keynote. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was really good. Good reception. It's a nice setup. We had a great audience there, and I think the messages resonate pretty well. So yeah, really happy.
Wonderful. I've heard great things as well. So let's jump right into it. So Intelygenz is known as the deep tech partner for banks and fintech companies. Tell us more about Intelygenz as an expert AI consultancy in the financial industry.
So we've been servicing the financial services for over 20 years with deep tech. We started really early on our journey with AI. We knew it was going to be a huge, impactful technology. Some may say we started a little too early. It was super difficult. It was hard work. But it's put us at the forefront in really strong position to help financial services organizations really take huge amounts of benefit, put them on the forefront to compete, whether that's for operational efficiency, whether it's for transforming the way they interact with their clients, or for finding new growth markets. So yeah, it's been a great 20-year journey. We're very confident in what we do. We're very good at what we do. We're very bad at things that we don't know what we're doing, but we're very good at what we do. We're very focused in terms of our AI delivery. So yeah, that's what we do. We've been doing it a long time, and our experience is paying dividends right now.
Great, that's great to hear. So during your keynote, you emphasized delivering ROI in a matter of weeks instead of months or years using these deep tech solutions. Can you elaborate on Intelygenz' approach to rapid delivery and how this approach facilitates the transition from conceptualization to implementation of AI within weeks?
So the first thing to concentrate on is ROI matters. It really matters. This is not a technical exercise. We're not going through innovation centers. We're not talking about laboratory exercises and prototypes. ROI matters. So if you want to really benefit from an AI solution, being in production, having it underpin key processes for your business, that really matters. So the first thing is make sure ROI matters. That can accelerate you just having that thinking. Secondly, I said we've been doing this a long time. We have incredible amounts of skills. So there's a combination, incredible amounts of skills. We have platforms, we have frameworks, but really we've defined and refined a process over 20 years of how to get AI into production in a robust fashion that can be relied upon. It's a very different software, and it's a very different software journey to any other kind of software. When you start an ordinary software project, you know you're going to deliver. You might be a week early, you might be a week late, but you know you're going to deliver. With AI, things are very different. At the start of an AI project, the answer to nearly every question is, we don't know. We don't know. Have I got enough data? I don't know. Is there correlation within my data? We don't know. What accuracy can we achieve? We don't know. What accuracy do you need to achieve? We don't know. So having an engagement strategy that, as I said, we've been working on for 20 years to get you through the mitigation of that risk of both time spent and investment, to understand the feasibility of the AI that you're trying to implement for the objective that you're trying to do. That engagement process scoping, rapid experimentation on AI feasibility into agile deployment before we even get to maintenance, absolutely key. We are institutionally agile, and we brought that into the AI world as well. So once we're post feasibility, we are trying to drop value from those solutions, even if it is not the 100% end goal value. We are dropping value out of those solutions as soon as we possibly can. That's why we get the rapid ROI. That's why the ROIs are squashed in terms of the time taken to make it count. So it's a combination of all those things. Start early, high skills, good frameworks, good platforms, and making sure our engagement strategy fits the commercial platform, the commercial challenges and objectives that we're going for.
Yeah. Great. I'd like to take a look at some statistics now. So according to Gartner, 85% of AI projects fail to move forward from development into production. So how does Intelygenz get its banking and fintech clients to be in that successful 15% club? What's the secret?
All of the above that I just talked about, but I would double down on the engagement piece. Having rapid experimentation. So first of all, admitting to yourself two things. One is it's different to an ordinary software project, right? We've got to get that on the table. We've got to get that understood, that it is not the same. Once you do that, you know, hey, I need specialist skills. I need scarce and specialist skills in order to be successful. Once you're in that position of, this isn't something I can pick up on YouTube or a couple of courses, you want significant specialists, whether that's data scientists, whether it's ML engineers, whether it's ML ops or DevOps, you need specialist talent in order to make that happen, and then make sure you're getting into that rapid experimentation, get into production as fast as you possibly can, because there is nothing that can replicate production data. And because data is so key and such a key element of fuel for that AI engine, getting into production early helps you make sure you deliver.
Yeah. All right, so we have time for one last question. As we talked about before, I saw a lot of excitement around your keynote. Tell us about how companies typically work with you. What's your end-to-end approach?
So clients come to us because they have a very specific need. If they have a piece of software they can buy off the shelf, they will go, and we will encourage them to go and buy it off the shelf. If you want a CRM system, don't make us build it for you. Go and buy a CRM system off the shelf. So the first thing that we need to do is understand that custom challenge. We can never go into a project and know exactly what we're doing. Yes, we do several repeat projects for different clients on certain topics and certain objectives, but the data is different and their infrastructure is different and all of that. So the first thing that we do is process scope. So we sit and we listen and we take them through 4 to 6 hours, sometimes 8 hours, time that they'll never get back in their life. I understand that, right? But it's super detailed questioning about what is the objective you're trying to achieve? What are the systems that you have in place today? How do you do it today? What would good look like? What are your KPIs? What are the target variables? How do we move and shape the data? How do we get access to that data? So very, very detailed scoping sessions. From those sessions, we write a very detailed report to say, hey, we listened. Did we listen correctly? If we listened correctly and we understood what you were telling us, here is how we would approach this subject. And this is what the timeframes that is going to take in order to do that, and the skills that we're going to bring to the table in order to do that with the architecture. Once that's done, then we go into rapid experimentation. From rapid experimentation, we want to be in production and deployed within 4 to 6 weeks. That fast, right? As I say, it may not be the whole switch on of 100% of we're going to use all of this solution. You don't have to deploy AI and hold tight and think, oh, the whole thing's got to work. You have a deployment strategy that helps you ramp up that capability. That is all part of that design process, including the human-centric design that we talked about in the keynote. And once we're in that, we're going into agile deployment, and we are turning on results as fast as we possibly can. That generates ROI as quickly as possible, and it keeps your stakeholders engaged to say, hey, this is not black box, this is not witchcraft, this is technology that actually works and can bring benefits to our business. And then we move into maintenance. That's what an engagement looks like on the whole.
Yeah, I love how you kind of keep in touch with the client the whole way and open to feedback. That's great.
We have to work with our clients.
Yeah.
They are the experts within their business. They are their subject matter experts. They're often the data experts as well within the business. They know their data better than we do. But we absolutely come in, work in partnership with our clients and ensure that they get the results that they're targeting.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. This is Chris Brown, President of Intelygenz USA. I'm Julie Moon. Thanks.
Thanks, Julie.